So if you are planning a trip, you know, kids are almost out of school, it's time to get out of the valley because it's getting hot. A rental car could cost you a little bit more than what you are expecting if you're not careful. So we got Joe Ducey here from the Better Business Bureau walking through what we need to know, because that is one of the things that you don't think about. You think about, like, I got to pack, I got to book my flight, make sure that, you know, my flight's on time. The rental car.
Yeah, the rental car is like an aside, right? You get the hotel, you got the nice place near the beach or whatever it is, and you get the flights and those kinds of things. So yeah, and this happened to me.
Okay.
So when anything happens to me, man, I got to bring it up, right?
Oh, this is
bring
real
it to
life.
the audience here.
Real
So this is
life.
real life here.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to talk about 3 different points here about rental cars and what you need to do to kind of avoid some costs.
Okay.
All right, the first one is late flights, late returns, huge fees.
Okay.
There we go. Late flights, late returns, huge fees. Anyway, what happened was, you know, there were a lot of flight delays now. Yeah. So I had my flight delayed. I was in New York, right? And I thought, I'll just bring it back a little bit later. I need to get to the airport that early. So I didn't think there'd be any problem. I was about 2 or 3 hours late. I got the bill, and it was probably 3/4 of the bill for just a couple of hours that it took. It raised it like $150, $200. So I was like, this is crazy. So I think it's a warning for everybody. Don't just think just to bring your car back late, it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
You know, I looked around and I found that the companies have different policies. One has like a 29-minute grace period. Others start charging you right away for like 3/4 of the full day for each hour you have it over a certain amount of period of time.
Oh my
so
gosh.
If you're going to be late with your car, call them in advance and try to get out of those fees. Don't just arrive there. Second thing I want to talk about is bogus charges and the fuel recovery fee. Again, happened to me. Trip to New York, you know. You don't want it to happen to me, man, because I'm going to let people know about it, right? But I'm looking at my invoice, and I looked at it at home. You should look at your invoice at the spot. Look for the various fees. I found a fuel recovery fee. Well, I brought my car back. It's supposed to be full. Fuel recovery fee means that you didn't bring it back full. I did, right? And I remembered actually to get a receipt at the gas station to be able to prove that 15 minutes earlier I had filled up the car. So if you're going to fill it up, get that receipt and make sure that you have it just in case you're later, have a problem with it. You can show them. Also, take a pic of the fuel gauge when you get back, just to make sure that you brought it back full. The other thing is damage, and we've talked about this before, I think, but damage you didn't cause. So at the beginning, before you get into the car, you know, make sure that you look around, even look down underneath, under the undercarriage, to make sure there are no scratches or anything. Take pictures of all that stuff. And if you have a problem and you see something, I actually write it on the contract, and I give it to the attendant with it on the contract to show that, hey, before I left, I said that there was a problem here, blah, blah, blah. And then make sure that you take pictures afterwards. One more thing I want to talk about. You might have go ahead. You have questions?
No,
I was going to roll. All right.
I'm taking mental notes.
All right. One more thing I want to talk about. I don't think people know sometimes that the credit card gives you protection if you get in an accident. And again, it's happened to me, and I've used it. But if your credit card is used for the car, you can get a certain amount of money back from the credit card company if you have an accident. In fact, I had a $1,000 deductible. They paid $1,000. So when I had an accident, not caused by me, there was damage to the car, the credit card company paid $1,000, and the insurance paid the rest, so I had nothing. So, wow. Yeah, so it's something you really should look about in your credit card. Your credit card has to be used for the purchase of the car, you know, to be able to rent. Also, you cannot get the rental car company's insurance when you go there. You have to use your own insurance. So if you use the rental car company's insurance, the credit card part doesn't work. You have to get the other one. And you're asked all the time at the beginning, what should I do? Yeah. You know, about the rental car. So one reason not to get the rental car, another one is because you might be able to use this credit card. So
I just let him take over. Joe Ducey from the Better Business Bureau. Well, I mean, those are always good things about the rental car, because so many people have questions. Like, I just rented a car, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So there you go. Joe Ducey from the Better Business Bureau. Thank you, sir, for joining us.